Have you been waiting on referrals, but all you're hearing is crickets? Tired of the feast or famine cycle? It's time to stop relying on referrals because there's a better way to get clients, and it doesn't involve outbound outreach. You can build authority instead so that the right clients come to you. I fell into the referral trap myself. The traditional outbound advice, I found that it just wasn't for me. So I built an approach designed to help independent experts attract pre-sold clients. So in this video, we're going to cover the hidden risks of referrals and why they lead to unpredictable revenue, how to find clients without depending on referrals or cold outreach, the inbound authority shift that makes your expertise your primary pipeline. Now, referrals lull you into a false sense of comfort. The mistake that most independent experts make is relying on referrals as their only source for finding new clients. But relying on referrals alone isn't a strategy, even if referrals have made you a lot of money in the past. Eventually they slow down and you find yourself in a feast or famine revenue cycle. The mistake that most make is they ignore marketing completely while referrals are coming in and while revenue is stable. When referrals are your only source of clients, it doesn't take much for things to get risky really fast. Oftentimes, referrals result in what we call whale clients. That's one client that accounts for 35% or more of your revenue. That's considered high risk to the life of your business. If that client leaves, you take a significant hit. You need to reduce the risk and diversify your client base. I've seen this happen to businesses small and big, including my own. Everything's great with the whale client until it's not. Budget cuts, new leadership, it doesn't matter how great of a job you're doing, the risk is always there. Whale clients create that hidden risk, but most don't even feel it or recognize it until that client is gone. When revenue drops, finding new clients becomes urgent. And urgent marketing almost always leads to a scarcity mindset and taking on bad clients. So let's think this through. You Google how to get clients, and the prevailing advice you find is overwhelmingly one of two things. Use social media, usually LinkedIn, or do cold outreach, both of which might be making you cringe right now. You don't want to chase strangers and perform on sales calls, and you don't want to pitch to strangers in DMs on LinkedIn. And you certainly don't want to be an influencer posting every day trying to go viral. So you try in-person networking events, you may do a few posts on LinkedIn, and you reach out for more referrals. But again, nothing materializes. All you hear are those crickets. You start to think that you may have to do cold outreach, and you are really dreading the thought of that. But you don't have to do it. There's another way. It's called inbound authority. With inbound authority, you make yourself visible by using your expertise to attract prospects who don't already know who you are. One of the biggest problems that small businesses run into is they don't have enough visibility. By sharing content that establishes your authority around how you solve the expensive problem that they have, you position yourself as the logical choice. Now, when I say create content, I'm not talking about becoming an influencer. I'm talking about strategically sharing your expertise so the right buyer sees you as the obvious choice. You can attract pre-sold clients who already trust your thinking, understand your approach, and believe that you can help. Authority becomes your primary source of getting clients, and referrals then complements that, ending your feast or famine cycle. Now, if you're ready to stop depending on referrals and build your own inbound authority system, watch my free masterclass where I break down for you exactly what you need to attract premium clients using your expertise.